Next up on our CBC Spring Sports Media Day tour is the Lutheran West softball team. Head coach Amy Sullivan. Coach, thanks for being here, and look forward to seeing what you guys can do this spring. But why don't you just start out with a quick preview? What can we expect out of the Longhorns this season?
Well, I think we're still trying to figure out what exactly we're going to look like. We have a big group of seniors, and then we have a big group of freshmen. So we've got like a ton of experience on one side, and then we're learning some things on the other. So I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm not 100% sure what it's going to look like.
You've got a lot of seniors and a lot of freshmen, which that can be a good thing if your seniors are strong leaders and they can instill the culture that you've developed with your program into those young kids who then can carry it forward for 4 more years. But how does that going? Are you starting to see that, the young kids learning from the older ones?
100%. Our seniors are our captains, Leslie and Kelly. They like to joke that they're good cop, bad cop. Well, I'm going to leave it up to you to decide who to. They ran practice. They run practice, and it's very like, "Yay, you're doing great!" And that's not how we do things here. The rest of our seniors are all super kind, super awesome kids, and we have a group of super coachable freshmen who I think have bought in all the way. So our culture is like exactly where I want it to be.
Excellent. All right, Coach, I'll come back to you after I talk to the girls. Let's start to your right. For the folks at home, introduce yourself, name, grade, and what positions you're going to play.
Yeah, I'm Kelly Kashevek. I'm a senior, and I'm going to be playing first base and second base.
At the same time, you must be pretty good.
If we could, we would.
Kelly, so coming in senior year, I mean, obviously you've got to be pretty excited about that, but it's also, every time you get out on the field, it gets you closer to the end of your career. So what are you doing to manage those dueling emotions?
Going into games, I try not to think about it. Like, we had our first home game on an on-campus field on Monday. And so that was a big roller coaster of emotions because it was like a day of making history. It was first on-campus field game, and we won it. So it was our first win on an on-campus field, which was really awesome. But I just can't think about it in the moment because I can't let those emotions like affect my playing. But it's definitely bittersweet freshman year or senior year because it's a lot of firsts and a lot of lasts. So
you guys used to play across the street at that park, and now you have a field on campus?
Yes.
Where did they put that?
They repurposed the turf baseball field, so it is now a dual purpose field. So we have it's a fully functional softball field with a removable baseball mound.
Cool. All right.
So it's super exciting.
Cool. All right, Kelly, just back to you for a little bit. Coming in senior year, what are your expectations? What do you want to accomplish individually and for your team?
I really want to see my hitting improve, which I feel like I've already seen it improve this season, and it's really awesome to see. And I'm just really looking forward to seeing how the team grows together because we've already grown together so much that like I'm excited to see where that takes us. And just watching the team improve as a whole has been a really cool experience, and I'm excited to see that go further.
All right. So as an infielder, talk a little bit about the other girls that'll be playing in the dirt with you and trying to protect your pitchers a little bit.
Yeah. So it's a lot of uncertainty. We have a lot of people who can play different positions. So we have Kennedy, who is a freshman. She can play second and first as well. We have Leah can play shortstop, but so can Peyton. Third is kind of a lot of back and forth. So that's kind of a position that changes a lot. But I think that our bond as a team kind of helps us in if we get put in a new position, we're able to talk to each other a lot easier than we would if we weren't so close as we were. And I think that helps us a lot, even with the uncertainty in changing positions.
With a lot of freshmen, a lot of seniors, so you're going to have some ups and downs there, but how do you see it from a player's perspective coming together? Is everybody learning their role and buying in?
I think so. I'm very impressed with a lot of the freshmen who have come in, haven't played before, or even we have a senior who's coming in who's never played before, Noelle, and just watching her and it's like in herself become so much better over the last even just like the few weeks. Like watching her go from off season to in season has just been really cool to watch her grow. And same with the freshmen and learning the game. And it's just they're all putting in so much effort, and it's definitely noticeable how much they're all improving. And it's really awesome to watch.
Every player should go into a high school career hoping to leave it in better shape than they found it. As a senior, what are you hoping that you contributed to the program as a whole?
I'm just hoping that I can lead by example. I was my freshman year, I was one of the people who came in never playing before. And so it's been a roller coaster the last 4 years, but just learning the game and getting better. I just hope that I can show them that it is possible and that they are able to get as good as they want to be.
All right, well, good luck to you this spring. And then now on to coach's left. Introduce yourself, name, grade, and positions.
I'm Leslie Sullivan. I'm a senior, and I pitch, and then I could potentially play center field, maybe shortstop. I can kind of play anywhere, but I usually just pitch.
All right, Leslie, I've got a lot to talk about with you. First,
Oh.
you had a run to the state tournament in wrestling.
Oh.
You've committed to play softball at Oberlin. So you got a whole lot of stuff going on even before you take the field as a senior. But let's start with wrestling. How cool was that just to make that
Oh
run?
my
I mean,
gosh.
obviously, you probably wanted to get up on the podium and stuff, but just being there, what was that like?
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. First of all, regionals, I pulled a lot of upsets. Like I broke that bracket. And it was definitely
you did.
amazing to beat people that I had lost to before even. And then just that feeling of wrestling at the shot, even though I lost my first match, it was still just like a surreal feeling. And just like having all those people there, it was awesome. It was a great experience.
That it is. And then so Oberlin for softball, what led you there?
I looked into a lot of colleges and like looked at a bunch of programs, but Oberlin really stuck out to me. It really felt like somewhere I could consider home, and I loved the coach like immediately. And I went to a camp there, and all the girls just like they were all really amazing and really helpful. And I love the campus again. And there's just so many like major opportunities that I could have there, and academically, it's really awesome.
And
And it's close to home.
what position did they recruit you for?
Well, I think they originally recruited me for corners for third and first, but I was just told by the coach the other day that I would have to come in and play shortstop. So
Wow.
I guess that'll be what I'm doing there for a while.
So excellent. You have something to work on before you get there.
Yes.
So, all right. So let's talk about Lutheran West now. Keep you in the present, but coming in, you're going to do a lot of the pitching. You know, in softball, that's such a key role. You've got to have a goldfish's mentality. Forget the last pitch, move on to the next one. How are you kind of embracing that burden you're going to carry for your team all season?
Well, I definitely, what I've been trying to work on is not trying to overdo it, like not trying to throw it really hard or trying to strike everyone out. I'm really working on trusting my teammates and just trying to be like the rock for them and just have a good mental toughness, be able to just put the ball in play.
How long have you been pitching?
Well, I like originally started pitching when I was 10 and then quit, and then started pitching again when I was 14 for my travel team. And then I came into West and had to pitch out of necessity. So I've been pitching since then.
Okay. And how have you developed as a pitcher? Are you more confident? Do you feel good about your pitches?
Yes, I've definitely gotten more confident. I don't have a lot of different pitches, but the ones that I do have, I work really hard on, and they've gotten a lot better since my freshman year. My freshman year, I was not very good. I feel like I definitely walked a lot more people, and I definitely hit a lot of batters. That was a big thing my freshman and sophomore year. I would hit like every other batter. But now I'm at a place where I have multi-strikeout games and just I'm able to get them to hit the ball so that it's easily playable.
When I was a pitcher in high school, in warm-ups, I would like throw it at the top of the backstop, off left and right,
Yeah.
just to strike fear in the hitters. It didn't work all that well, but I thought it might. Yeah, I thought it would give me an advantage, but it did. They weren't even paying attention to me. So. All right. So who are some of the other pitchers that'll kind of throw in relief when needed?
My twin sister, Larissa, is a pitcher as well. So she will come in. She plays center field usually. So we would switch on and off there.
And who's your catcher?
Our catcher is Emerson Hayes, and she's a sophomore. She's done a really good job. Last year was her first year catching, but she had some other experience playing some other places, but she's really come into the role a lot, and she does really well.
All right, last one for you is just what are your goals? What do you want to accomplish individually and for your team as a senior?
Individually, there's a bunch of school records I would really like to break, just selfishly. As a team, I'd really like to also set some records. I want to win more than we've won, and I don't even think that's how many. It's like not very high amount, but I think we can definitely reach it. And I definitely want to see the improvement of everyone because, like Kelly and Coach said, all the freshmen have been really doing an amazing job, working hard, and coming into their own. So I'm very excited to see where we go this season.
Outstanding. Good luck to you. All right, Coach, back to you. We talked a little bit about pitching, talked infield. Give us your outfielders. I don't think we talked too much about them other than Larissa in center.
Yeah, we've got Larissa kind of holding center down. She does an awesome job out there backing up. Like she is all over the place. As Kelly said, we're kind of trying everything out right now. One of our freshmen made a comment about, I said, I'm trying to place these puzzle pieces. I'm trying to make it work. And she was like, they're like clear puzzle pieces, like the clear plastic puzzle pieces. So we're really working different people in different places to kind of figure out where it fits. Peyton played for us. She played right field last game and did a great job. Kaylin played some left field. I'm going to try some other girls out this afternoon just until we figure out what works. And that might change day to day. And if Larissa's pitching, it looks different. Larissa is left-handed. She doesn't throw quite as hard as Leslie. So we kind of have to shift our mindset and where we place our players. So we're like a really fluid team.
And I think that's the case for most teams. It's, you do what you can with what you have. So
absolutely.
The girls have talked about some pretty lofty goals, including winning more games than any other team in Lutheran West history. What's it going to take to kind of chase those goals down?
I think if we continue to work as hard as we are working, these goals shouldn't be lofty. They should absolutely be we should be able to handle them. I think the number of wins we might need is like 10. We should be able to do that. We should compete in all the games we play in this year. We have a pitcher and a catcher. We've got some solid infielders, and we have really good hitters. So I don't think they're lofty goals. I think we can, if we can keep our wits about us, I think we can do big things.
Outstanding. All right, Coach. I appreciate you and the ladies taking some time out of your day to preview this season, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much for your time.